Alright everybody, we're throwing a lot of new stuff at you today. I usually don't do videos on a singular piece of news regarding Kanye's album cycles and album processes, but we're changing stuff up today. We got a different setup, we got a different look. I look homeless because Kanye is officially collaborating with Jpegmafia. I know this is very random, but someone on Twitter said beautifully, this is a huge day for white people, and I am hype as hell. I can't swear in like the first couple of minutes of a YouTube video or else I get demonetized, so I apologize for sounding like a 5-year-old. But this is something very important to me because Kanye and Peggy are two of my favorite artists of all time. I am beyond hype right now, and I just want to give the whole rundown of, number one, how it happened that they finally linked, and number two, what it exactly means, what we can expect from a collab between the two. For those of you in the Kanye community who don't know about Jpegmafia, he is an artist that is beloved by his fans. He has a very cult-like following, and he had one of the biggest albums of the past year in 2023, an album that a lot of people regarded as their album of the year, Scaring the Hoes, his collab with Danny Brown. He has some fucking classic albums, man. I can't sugarcoat it, and Kanye has been his biggest inspiration as an artist pretty much since he burst on the scene. He has said that repeatedly since, what, the past 8 years now? The thing about Peggy and Kanye too is that they are so damn similar. Just like Kanye did early on in his career, Peggy produces all of his own shit, and he has really got a lot of respect not only for being a talented rapper, but also for being an outstanding producer. Peggy's breakout album in 2018, Veteran, was literally created according to Jpegmafia himself while listening to The Life of Pablo on repeat. And in general, he just has a lot of Kanye bars, with Kanye once again being one of his greatest inspirations artistically, or as JPEG says himself, his idol. So as the years have gone on and Jpegmafia has gotten more respect for his catalog, more fandom, more eyes on him, people like me for years have been saying, how in the fuck has he not gotten the call from Kanye to do some work with him? Because not only are they very similar artistically, but also in general, just as people, their personalities, they're both pretty controversial. It's a surefire collab. It's like, how the fuck has this not happened? About 5 days ago now, Jpegmafia put out a tweet. He was in the middle of a very iconic Twitter rant. But the thing that got the most attention out of all of his comments in this rant was when he said this. He took some shots at Kanye, but I don't really think they were shots. I honestly think he didn't really say anything that was, number one, too defamatory, and number two, incorrect. Jpegmafia said this. Also, Kanye West, I respect you, but the way you acknowledge other artists who have a lot less to offer you than me makes me feel away. I'm a scientist in the lab, a surgeon, bruh, referring to his skills in the studio, and you skip over me for people that are getting their baby mamas fucked on camera. I want to make money. Fuck these motherfuckers. And then he would also add, you've got 27 people tweaking hi-hats just to make some mid. Talk to a real scientist, brother. Stop wasting time. Jpegmafia would also put out a tweet in this time criticizing Kanye's lead song for Vultures, pretty much everybody, saying like, you've got all these motherfuckers around you and you're making a Beastie Boys cover? Like, what the fuck? Which, I like everybody. I think it's fun, but I don't know. I think it's fun. I'm not going to agree with Jpegmafia on that point, but I honestly think most of the shit he said here is like real. I don't really like the shot at Freddie Gibbs though. It is believed by majority of people that the getting the baby mama fucked on camera comment, that was aimed at Freddie. And I think out of all the people that you can question, like, why the fuck is Kanye paying this guy right now and having him work on his album, I think Freddie is a person who's like, yeah, this guy's fucking talented. He deserves to be here. That Back to Me verse, crazy. Later that day, Peggy would put out an apology for coming at Kanye like that. And in general, a lot of people were putting pressure on him like, oh, that was so stupid. It was cringe, which, bro, you're speaking your feelings. I thought it was fucking real. But Twitter, obviously, everyone has the fucking mentality of like a 5-year-old. And if you do anything showing your emotions, you're gay. Which, by the way, too, not really an insult anymore. It's 2024, people. Let's grow the fuck up. But I would put out a tweet in this time when Peggy was going off on this and basically say that, like, I guarantee you he's gonna get the call now because Kanye has this weird track record of when people shit on him and openly disrespect him online like that, be that Soulja Boy, be that Chris Brown, multiple times, he would then give them the call and go work with them and have them be a feature on whatever project he's working on at this moment. And hate to say I told you so. 5 days later, on the 19th of January, Jpegmafia would post on Instagram and Twitter pictures of him and Kanye together. Kanye's got the dope ass titanium teeth, or they're not grills, but they look like fucking jaws from James Bond. It's awesome. I love too Kanye wearing the Burzum shirt with Peggy in the picture, being that Jpegmafia's put a lot of disses on his record about Burzum and Varg. My favorite picture without a doubt is the one with Kanye flexing the titanium and Peggy doing his little like menacing fucking troll smile. That shit's so... I'm literally printing that out and getting it framed. I'm not fucking around. The pics are absolutely iconic, but it comes to question, will we hear any of this shit that they worked on? Because Kanye has the track record, of course, for having multiple people in the studio laying down reference tracks, laying down features for songs, and then never putting either one, the music out entirely, or number two, sometimes leaving people's features off. Obviously, we'll see. This is the start of their relationship. We'll see if it goes any further, or maybe they get in a huge fucking argument and Peggy swings at Kanye, breaks his hand on the titanium teeth, and we never see a collab again. Now, all these posts had the caption of vultures on it. So a lot of people are saying, well, Jpegmafia is going to have a feature on some track off the collab record between Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. I'm pretty hyped for that. But also, what a lot of people are ruling out is that maybe Kanye did a feature for Jpegmafia's upcoming album. Peggy was supposed to put out an album in 2023. He promised Scaring the Hoes, a old record of his that he was going to remaster, which he put out, Ghost Pop Tape. And then he also said he was going to put out a brand new solo record. Solo record didn't happen, but he very graciously updated his fans and basically said, I need more time, and it will come this year very soon. He's been teasing it. And Jpegmafia is a very ambitious motherfucker, and I would not rule out him being like, hey, Kanye, here's a few of my beats I'm producing. Would you like to hop on it? And Kanye respects the fucking hustlers. Obviously, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's always the chance with Kanye, too, that we don't hear anything between these two whatsoever, and it leaks one day, like 3 years down the line. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. But this is something that really fucking excited me. Two of my favorite artists of all time, and I really wanted to talk about it. Like I said, I usually provide updates on Kanye's record progression, specifically with Vultures, in these long form, like 20-minute videos. I have a running list of all the news, and I compile all that news and do a long video for you guys. That's still coming, don't worry. I have that all figured out. My notes are still running right now, but I just feel as if nothing has happened that's too newsworthy for me to do an official Vultures update just yet. Now, this is obviously not my usual setup, and it won't be. This isn't like a new year, new me. We're changing the fucking setup of this shit. We're going to go back to the usual setup. I just wanted to do this quick little update video and talk about this shit. I was thinking about fucking around on Twitch and doing a Twitch stream or something every once in a while and just fucking around and talking with you guys. That might happen, and if we do, I think I might return to this style of setup. The Twitch is digital X download with the consonants removed. Not the consonants, the vowels aren't in download. I know the difference. I'm sure some asshole already commented something rude about it. And I'm sure also, if you guys caught it, I called the Backstreet Boys the Beastie Boys, which is incorrect. Everybody is sampling the Backstreet Boys. Yes. Anyways, same with the Twitter. Same with the TikTok now. And same with, well, no, the Instagram is just Casey Culkin. Like I referred to, I'll eventually do a Vultures update video, but right now I am currently working for my weekend fans on a Kissland video. I've covered Dawn FM, After Hours, and Trilogy, and now I'm working on another installment from that series. I know the fucking EXO, like, love that shit, and I love them too. The videos don't get, like, great views, but I put my fucking heart into that shit, and I'm allowed to really be creative with the edits, especially with the intro, so I'm gonna do it, and it should be coming out in, like, 2 to 3 weeks, so just bear with me. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm doing this weekend shit. I'm not gonna have time to fucking talk about my two favorite artists. Like, this is a big deal for me, this link up. But, I don't know. I think this is fun. I look like a bum, the setup kind of looks like shit, we're all having a good time, and Jpegmafia and Kanye motherfucking West are finally gonna put out some music together, maybe, hopefully. And if nothing else, we got those badass pictures, right? That's pretty much it though. If you want to follow me on my socials and see what I think about various things going on in the music world right now, go ahead, and I'll see you guys in the next one.